Hi, it's Blind Man Handyman, and I wanted to show you something that was overlooked. Oh, pause for a second. Give me that part that we're changing. Oh, hi, this is the Blind Man Handyman, and I wanted to show you something. A friend of mine asked me to change some parts. Someone else diagnosed this vehicle, and I just didn't even look at it. I just started taking the parts off because this is one of the parts. This is a new part. Well, the old part, we got it out and everything. The bushing was not gone in it. It was actually really good. And I'll show you another thing. They wanted this trailing arm changed. This here, there's nothing wrong with this here. See this rubber here? It's rusty, but this rubber, if this was gone, this would be right loose, and this would be all split along here. There's nothing wrong with this part or this part here. I torched the other part up that came out, but they told me to change it anyway. But you got to watched. There's people that mechanics are looking at stuff and telling you to change parts. They don't need to be changed. This didn't. But now let me show you what really needed to be changed on this vehicle. That's important, which they didn't call. See these flex lines? This is dangerous. So your flex line is here. Look at the steel. Look, if you look way underneath here, the steel should be going way up to here. But look at this. You can see rubber down there. Can you, Nathan? See the rubber come down where it's crimped?
Yeah.
So the crimp is all come off this here. So this could just slide right off the end. You see it? It's right down there where I'm showing you. Yeah. So the crimp, this here crimp is all degraded. And another thing is over here, if you look at the flex line on this caliper, it's the same thing. It's really, where's the flex line too? I'm trying to show you where it is. The other one might be a better sample, but I'm just going to change it both because I'm going to have to crack the bolts anyway to do this. Oh, it's right. I can't find it now. Caliper. Oh yeah, that's one of the pieces, but the other piece right here, there it is. Look, see how rusty this is. Look, the line is right here, and it's just going to be a matter of no time that's going to be leaking. See how this line is half the size of this. Look how rusty it is. If I could show you a new line. Pause it for a second. I'll show them the new line. It's on the other side. So now you look at this line. This is the size of it here, and then you look at the one down here. This one here is like, look at the rust that's on it. It's not really. You can't have them like that. Like I've knocked them. This is just like caked with rust. It's not going to last, and that's dangerous. That's got to be changed. So these things need to be changed because I got to take these calipers off and stuff. And I took the caliper off when I was taking this off. There was a bit of movement. I didn't want to break it and have fluid leaking already, so I've just stuck this back on. But this is easy. Really, it's sturdy right the way it is. But when I take this off, it's really weak. I can tell. So this is what it should look like when it's new. But because this, this might be the one for this side. But yeah, and then the same thing on this end. You have, this is where the flex line goes in. But that little rust, that little metal, it shouldn't be that crazily rusty and it's flaking off. Like it's only so thick. And if you look at the flaky stuff I'm pulling off this, well, see the stuff I'm pulling off it, Nathan? Yeah. Right? So there's not much. If I started tapping that with a hammer, I'd probably get a pinhole. So this is what needs to be changed, and the flex line that goes up farther, because the crimps are also compromised. Look, this is what the crimp should look like. I'll show you what a crimp. Look at that metal crimp. Right? The other crimp is gone, isn't it?
Pretty well, yeah. Right?
So that's the crimp that holds the hose on. So on the other one over here, that crimp is all just rusted away. So, and then what'll happen then, you'll push your brakes on, this line will pop out. That's why that stuff is important. Brakes are important. These parts here, the bushings, that's important. But you'll usually hear that. You'll hear a clunk or a bang. Or when you shake this would move around real easy, but this isn't moving at all. It's pretty tight. But I'm changing the part anyway. They had the new parts here and cleans it up. But this vehicle is pretty well a rust bucket, I think. But we'll make sure it can stop and steer when we're done, and that's the main thing, and that can handle properly. All right, thanks for watching the Blind Man Handyman.